The graphics are actually better than the first one, and the environments are more varied. If you're a graphics whore, you will fall in love with this game instantly. It has the best overall graphics than any game I have seen, and the graphics gets a perfect 5 out of a 5. Great weapon effects and awesome voice acting, and the music score keeps you in the game. Simply put, the sound is awesome, and it gets a perfect 5 out of a 5. The storyline takes place about a year after the first one takes place, and you're trying to find Marco Polo's lost fleet. The story itself twists and turns throughout the course of the game, and for the most part it is a solid tale. The character development is great and does a good job reeling you in and keeping you hooked until the end. You feel like every character has a reason for doing what they are doing, which is rare to see in a video game storyline. The storyline was better than the first one in my opinion, and it gets a perfect 5 out of a 5. The gameplay was very similar to the first Uncharted, but the environments that you played in this game are better and did not seem to get as much cover as you did in the first one, which made it more intense. Stealth also seemed more important in this game. You can run and gun it, but it'll be easier to silently take out your enemies, and it puts a slight strategy element into the game. The only drawback that I can find is that it is a very linear game, and there are only one way to solve the environmental puzzles, and there's only one way to get from point A to point B. Don't get me wrong, I love the environmental puzzles, but I would have loved to have some open-endedness in the environmental puzzles as well, and see if I can find other ways to solve them. That is a small complaint in an otherwise fantastic game, and the gameplay gets an above average score of a 4.5 out of a 5. The game is of average length, and that combined with a decent online mode would keep you playing for at least a few months, but online mode can get boring after a while, so the replayability gets a 4 out of a 5. I did not think the first Uncharted could be improved on, but I was wrong. It did everything that made the first Uncharted great and improved on it. They added some good multiplayer that should keep Uncharted fans happy. This is a no-brain purchase for anyone that enjoyed the first Uncharted, and if you have not played the first Uncharted, I recommend playing it before you play this one.